Hello everyone, Star Seeds Collective. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Thank you guys so much as always for your support, your likes, your shares, and your subscribes. You guys, the energy that I am getting here. Someone expected you to be broken, but I'm getting here, your peace is what's actually breaking the illusion. That's what I'm getting here. So it's something about your silence is actually a wall. It's a mirror, right? It's turned into this reflection. I'm getting here, every truth someone is not ready to face is being revealed. You guys, we're going to go ahead and hop in here, see what is going on for the collective, you guys. As always, please remember to only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. And what is the message for the collective? Please give us a clear message for the collective. Okay, wow. So we have Two of Cups, something to do with a union, something to do with a partnership. Okay, and look at that. We do have the Nine of Cups coming out, and we also have the World here. So something about a completion. There is a cycle coming to a completion, something to do with the shift in your energy. I'm picking up on the energy that your peace, it's like your balance is showing that you have reclaimed your energy in such a big way, collective, that it has left behind, or someone is realizing that that old version of you that once reacted is now in the past. Okay, that's left behind. And I'm getting here, someone does not know how to handle this version that is still, that is peaceful, that is non-reactive, right? Yes, something like that. Okay, so, but it's also mirroring. So this is this mechanism that's kicking in out of the blue, and this is coming through downloads, right? That your calm is actually shining a light on someone's lack of healing. That's what I'm getting here, you guys. A lot of energy, and this is also creating a new cycle, okay? A new reality is what I'm getting for you and your person, but I'm actually seeing here. So wishes are being granted, wishes are being fulfilled at this time, okay? Something to do with a union, a romantic partnership. This could be, you know, family, friends, because there is a shift in your energy. I'm getting here that is shaking up paradigms, you guys. Yeah, what else do we have here? I feel like there's chaos. It's almost like some calamity that you're leaving behind, or something behind you. It's like, and you know, it's like you looking through that rear view mirror is what I'm getting. And it's like fire, brimstone type of energy. So a lot was connected to the version that you once were, that you are no longer in. You're stepping out of that. That's what I'm getting here. And it's like a sudden vibration check. Like somebody is like, you know, it's like sudden awakenings is what I'm getting. People are forced to look within. Intuitively awakened starseed. Yeah, people are forced to look within. So starseeds, okay? Resonant energy right now. It's like you have shifted. I'm getting the consciousness of a specific collective potentially here. That's what I'm getting here. Please give us more. Or someone, a romantic connection. Yeah, that's what I'm getting here. Your influence is very powerful. Wow. Five of Swords. Look at that. There's something to do with winning at all costs, but I'm also getting here, you have been like, it's like out to battle, out to war, and you're leaving a lot behind. Lessons are learned for all is what I'm getting here, okay? Wow, the Teacher, Hierophant card. So you're facilitating some type of maybe lesson or something like that is coming through this cycle. Not just lessons for everyone else, but for you. But I'm getting here, you are definitely ascending, okay? Please give us more. And again, this could be, and I picked up on that in a previous message, this could be, you know, something to do with career and something specific about your, I'm getting your personality, someone that I'm picking up on. You were once very reactive, okay? something like that. But now you're no longer in that energy. There is a calm that has come. Okay, so in the past you may have acted out, you may have lashed out at something, right? But now it's like you're definitely head over heart type of energy is what I'm getting. Yeah, tapped into your higher self, listening to your higher self is what I'm getting here. But because of this shift, intuitively awakened starseed, you guys, this is causing this mirror effect, right? People having to face their own maybe inadequacies or what they need to do, what they need to work on, right? Job well done for somebody. That's what I'm getting here. But you were out in battle too. That's what I'm getting here. Okay, but something is definitely coming to an end, and you're coming into a space of calm. Please give us more for the collective. What else do we have here? Confirmation. You see that? Okay, so we have the Six of Swords. So moving on, silence, but you see the rainbow in the distance, right? So you're moving on to your true autonomy, who you truly are, getting on your true path. And it was all interwoven and interconnected within this experience that you're in or coming on the other side of. That's what I'm getting here. You're coming out of something, okay? But it's a journey, not a race. That's what I got. That's for somebody, right? So patience is required, but I feel like you embody more patience, more balance in some type of situation because you were in the eye of the storm, but you definitely maintained that type of Zen energy that you may have surprised yourself. You've ascended, right? So I'm seeing here, but with that energy, collective, that balance, there's temperance, right? It's forcing people to look at themselves now. Yeah. Because I feel like someone's reality was interwoven into your paradigm. It was interwoven into your destiny, and that's not the same. There is no parallel, right? Yeah. So look, illusions are being shattered. Yeah, confirmation. You see that? With the Seven of Cups, right? But you have found within the storm something to do with internal peace, right? You no longer provide the energetic fuel that is needed for these chaotic or toxic connections. This could even be family. You're no longer feeding this dragon, right? You're no longer feeding this. This could be something that's been following you for lifetimes. You guys could definitely be clearing out some karmic debt by focusing in on yourself, okay? But this definitely does create this vacuum effect in these people's lives, right? Or someone's life. This could be a romantic connection, intuitively awakened starseed, okay? Whomever this is resonating with, okay? But this is like forcing them to face their own internal noise. It's no longer your baggage to carry. Babe, it was no longer your, it was never yours. So there's the lesson, okay? You're tapping into some hidden knowledge, right? That's what I'm getting here. Yeah, so it bridges the gap is what I'm getting between something to do with who you truly are, your true identity, and who someone else is. It's almost like I'm picking up on some shape-shifting energy, right? You have like someone that was embodying your essence or something like that, and you definitely had to draw the line. That's for some of you guys, okay? Or it's like someone thought that you would stay in the same place and never, or the same space and never ascend, right? Wow. Okay. So I'm seeing here justice. There's the rebirth. Okay. You were never going to stay in the same space, right? I always say that it's all about evolution. It's all about growth, right? Since incarnation, the sun is shining. Better days ahead. You're coming out on the other side of a dark cycle. And this could have been one of the most trying situations that you have had to face in this particular lifetime, in this particular incarnation, okay? Yeah. Wow. And I'm seeing here something to do with you have an open heart. Some of you guys have been through a lot, but you're still in this energy of your heart is still open. You're still receptive, but this is also giving those boundaries are in place. So for you guys, someone could have been like that empath, very given, very, you know, very, maybe docile even, okay, for lack of a better term. But with this, I'm getting here, you can love, but you also have boundaries, okay? So this could be this romantic connection, okay? Or even, you're no longer giving all of you. Okay, you're no longer that cup that's always pouring until it's empty. No one's filling it. Okay, reciprocity is needed here in any type of connection, whether it be romantic, friendship. Okay, and that's what I'm getting. Some people are beginning to learn about you. That is part of the lesson, right? Yeah, you're no longer this fountain that they can just keep, drinking from or draining. That's what I'm getting here, okay? Please give us more for the collective. But it's also forcing, there could be a lot of chaos, a lot of blame shifting, okay, going on. You guys, this is kind of like, everyone may not be taking accountability and they're looking for someone to place the blame, but it's not with you. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. Yeah. So what else do we have here? Please give us more for the collective. I'm getting here, your silence is not just a boundary, but it has become a mirror. So there are some people in your life that do not want to face themselves, okay? Again, Starseed Collective, you have that ability, that's that innate ability that you've incarnated with, right? To shift the consciousness, right? Of the collective, right? And it's like you become that mirror. Not always is that comfortable. Hardly ever is it comfortable, right? Because sometimes it feels like you got a bullseye on you, right? But at the same time, intuitively awakened starseed, this is your mission. I feel like this is your life's mission. Okay, and you find yourselves in these types of cycles, in these types of loops, right? You learn lessons from them, okay? But again, this is part of a divine structure, right? Yeah, please give us more for the collective, right? So I'm getting here, you're finally breathing in peace, no longer drowning in the chaos of what others expected you to carry, right? There could be some narc energy here, highly manipulative energy, okay? But you're no longer doing that, is what I'm getting here. Or you're trying, maybe you're in, depending on where you are in your timeline, you may be in that space where you're trying to figure out, like, why am I always in these situations? Yes, it's you're on the job. That's what I'm getting, and you'll come out of this. Just know that, right? Yeah, I'm seeing here something to do with a download, right? That peace. So either you're in this energy or you will be in this energy. Wow. Please give us more. The Zen is what I'm getting here. Either you're there or it's coming, and it's shocking people. No one has, there's nowhere else for them to place the blame with them but with themselves. So now with that, that's how you become the mirror, if that makes sense, right? Wow. Look, leaving something behind. There's the eye, crown chakra, third eye, pineal gland open. You're doing the work. You're doing the meditating. And sometimes when you're, getting those chakras open and you're out in nature, it's such a micro transition that you don't realize that you're transitioning, but you are. It's like, trust the process is what I'm getting here, okay? Yeah, but I'm seeing here something to do with you no longer being sucked into the vortex. That's what I'm getting, okay? So what else do we have here? And this could actually be family chaos. This could be work chaos. This could be romantic connection chaos, right? Yeah. But by you not being sucked into the vortex, it's like, okay, now you are no longer carrying that burden. Please give us more for the collective. What else do we have here? Yeah, so I'm seeing here coming into balance. Also, too, the victory is yours. Is someone saying like, oh, you're too good? You feel like you're too good, or you feel like you are above something, or, someone could feel like you're in your ego, but that's not the case, is what I'm getting. This is ascension. This is growth, okay? Yeah. Okay, so I'm seeing here, and reciprocity, there's a need for that as well. Okay, so you're not accepting less than. Please give us more for the collective, okay? This is, I feel like, affecting all circles, okay? All of your inner circles, things that are surrounding you, if this is resonant with you, okay? Intuitively awakened starseed. I'm getting here something to do with, it could show up. This could be like a sudden pop up from people still trying to access your energy, still trying to get into your inner world, right? I just heard like detaching to whereas you just are no longer open or accessible is what I'm getting, in all forms of communication, social media, something like that. Okay, somebody could definitely be focused on growth, maybe financial growth here with this Ace of Pentacles, or that could be a new beginning coming in with financial growth for you guys. You are shining, babe. There's a star card. You're the main character in your own story, babe. You're rewriting your own reality. Perception is reality, right? And you are, child, this is really good energy here. And you don't want to hear no messages from nobody. That's what I'm getting here. Nothing from your past. Oh, wow. Somebody's jumped timelines. Hey, somebody has definitely jumped timelines, and it looks good. Aquarian energy, detaching. Okay, wow. Okay, so look at this. Chariot card in reverse. You're not taking action to fix things. You're not taking action to fix things. You're letting people sit in their mess. That's what I'm getting here. You're taking accountability for yourself. That's what, yeah, right? So, please only take what resonates. This is a general message, okay? Please always use your discernment. I feel like your discernment is on 10 is what I'm getting, okay? But I'm seeing here you're controlling your controllables, right? You got the ball rolling. You shook something up is what I'm getting. Wow. What else do we have here? Okay, so I'm seeing here, this is, you know what? There's taking action for a new beginning. This could actually be romantic with that Ace of Cups. There's definitely a new beginning on the horizon for you is what I'm getting. I'm seeing the Ace of Wands, okay? So all signs, this is for all signs, okay? This reading, please take it how it resonates. And it is a timeless message. But I'm seeing here, this could be somebody taking action to come towards you, but I am seeing just new beginnings. Look at that, okay? Beautiful energy here, collective. Yeah. This is like, I don't know if this is like sudden pop-ups or something like that. Please give us more for the collective. Okay, so this is somebody you shook their world up. Okay, so we do have the Queen of Wands here. Starseed cards here, by the way. But I'm getting here something to do with you shook somebody's world up. Okay? But it's like, this is very beautiful energy as well. There's a fire sign energy showing up, right? We got fire signs, we got air signs, water signs, earth signs, all signs showing up here, okay? Major shift that's affecting everyone around you, but you are in peace. That's what I'm getting, okay? Look at this. Yeah, so that's somebody that shakes things up. Please give us more for the collective and somebody wanting to work things out, right? You guys, there's a cycle it has come to an end, and I feel like you were the catalyst for that, but this was something that was long overdue. This is an awakening for maybe a group of people, a group family dynamic, or it could be a romantic connection, right? Yeah, please take it how it resonates. But I'm seeing here is, look at that, Seven of Pentacles. You are planning for the future, and I'm seeing an abundant future that you are planning for, right? A secret masculine is showing up here. Collective. A sacred masculine is showing up here with the Four of Wands. Okay, so you may have some decisions to make in the near future, but I do feel like you are equipped with the tools to make those decisions, to make those choices, right? And to see that you already made decisions head over heart, okay? So I feel like you are going to be making decisions from a new space. Four of Wands. Somebody does want harmony with you. This could be someone from your past or a past connection, a past friendship, past employment opportunities, family members, whatever that is. Your light is shining so bright is what I'm getting here. But you have defeated a generational curse somewhere. You have defeated a generational curse somewhere, right? Look at that. Wow. Lover's card is showing up here. This is some type of union, but it is in reverse. Okay, so this is somebody you may not be receptive to. If this is someone coming back towards you, okay, head over heart decision. There it is, the King of Swords. I can't make it up, right? So a lesson's been mastered. Yes. Somebody in your radius. That's what I'm getting here. Somebody wanting to come towards you, somebody trying to smooth things over or something like that. A lot of damage has been done. So this took a lot of work for you to get to this space is what I'm getting. Okay, but you aren't just, this is not just talking about a breakup or a lost friendship. We are talking about a spiritual frequency shift, okay? That has put you in a whole other dimension. A lot of changes happening with the collective. And when you move into this state of peace, you essentially unplug from the chaos, okay? And this is no longer, no, these people, whoever this is, or person, places, things, whatever it is, it could be a situation that can no longer pull the energy from you, okay? Source said you've been drained. Everything's being restored. Did the locust destroy, right? That's biblical, y'all. Scripture, okay? But I'm getting here something to do with by you no longer being that portal, receptacle, whatever it is, right? For lack of a better term, someone's forced to sit with their own internal noise. And it feels like chaos to them, okay? While you're over here in peace. Somebody said you selfish. You're right on the right track. You're right on the right path. You're right where you need to be, babe. Okay? This is a mirror effect, right? It's causing internal chaos. This is the internal upheavals. This is why you were brought into someone's, I don't know, force field. Their energetic force field is what I'm getting here, okay? Yeah. Let's get some more for the collective. What else do we have here? I'm picking up on somebody, you may have proved someone wrong. There could be some shame here. Someone is shamed, but it's not about that. But there is an enemy. I'm picking up on that their plans are backfiring. You're very protected. Archangel Michael, please give us more. Is definitely present here. Okay. Starseed energy showing up. So you do have a lot of underworld protection in those liminal spaces. If you're actually shifting into, you know, a new timeline, which I'm picking up on, you have those guardians of the crossroads that are there. Okay, Hecate, come on now, come through, right? Yeah. What else we got here? You are definitely protected. I just said that, and the 8th house came up, right? Underworld showing up here. But also, too, this is about past life connections, karmic cycles ending, okay? So remember I said something to do with clearing out that debt. You're no longer invested in someone's drama is what I'm getting. Yeah. So it's kind of like you planted the seed and now they have to tend those fields. Something like that is what I'm getting here. Very meticulous. Virgo energy showing up here. What else do we have here? Okay. Please give us more. Scorpio energy is here. Scorpio. What else do we have here? Okay. So, wow. South Node. You're on your way, or you're already on your journey is what I'm getting. To your true north, collective. And I feel like that's paramount, especially from a starseed perspective. Yeah. What else do we have here? Yeah, that's definitely paramount. because you actually could have lost your way in somebody else's mess is what I'm getting here. But yeah, you're coming out of that and you're going to see the fruits of your labor. There's a rebirth happening here. Pluto energy showing up, wishes being granted with that 11th house showing up. Please give us more for the collective. There's the North Node. So a lot of chaos, but you had, it's almost like, you know, your path is designed to actually be like kind of like that wounded healer. And now I'm hearing Chiron energy, right? Okay, small yet powerful, appear to be significant but very powerful, highly intuitive. And I feel like you know, you're on that path, but you had to go through this because it's like, again, lessons for you. But there was, you're that mirror. You're that mirror. You had to show someone something. There were lessons to be learned, and you were the one to usher in that lesson, okay? And it was about forcing someone to look within. You're around some, some rough energy is what I'm getting here, okay? Something's arriving. That's you arriving to your true life path. Look at that, okay? Please give us more. What else do we have here? Radical shift, radical change. Okay, so if you haven't experienced this yet, and you could be like experiencing like nostalgia, something to do with your dream state, like, you know, just picking up on different things within your own inner world or the outside world here in this 3D dimension, because it's like you're picking up on past life connections, past life programming, your Akashic records, a lot of things, because there is a reset happening. Congratulations, collective. Okay, the sun's about to shine, but you could be still in that, you know, that cycle, whereas it's just like radical shifts and you're like, what is going on? You're in this energy ruling planet of Aquarius, okay? Yeah, things are falling into place. I'm getting here, stay the course, Venus energy. You're going to be fulfilled, right? You are favored. It may not feel like it now, but you are, okay? So I'm seeing here Venus energy. There's a light at the end of the tunnel, and there it is. You see how that the sun and Venus showing up together? Yeah. I just heard better days. Okay, loving this energy. Libra showing up here. Venus, ruling planet of Libra. Okay, so life paths. We do have life path 7. Okay, I'm good. Life path 7, life path 4, life path 2, master number 33 showing up here. Okay, what else do we have here? Abundance, good luck. You're about to be happy, or you could already be the sun, see the sun. You are the sun. Why did I just say you're the light? Okay, but you could also be noticing like good luck, things starting to turn around, and that could be for everyone around you. Okay, but there's a rough patch that had to be went through, and it took a lot of courage. That's what I'm getting here, to get things back in order. Leo, Capricorn energy. Okay, wow, let's get some more. And again, if you're at that crossroads and you're seeing certain things, you know, if you know, you know. I'm picking up on, again, Hecate showing up here, okay, for someone, okay? Yes, guiding you through this transformation. Let's get a few more for the collective, you guys, before we close this up. I didn't mean to go so long here, okay? Let's get a few more for the collective. Okay, so I'm seeing here something to do with your spirit, your energy, okay? Spirit is significant. Intuition, manifestation, lean on your inner world, or you have began to lean on your inner world. You see that? And you're being connected with you're being realigned. You're being redirected, recalibrated. Okay, and remember I said something to do with, you could be like a lot of memories, maybe about childhood or the way things used to be and things like that, but you're being put in a better space. Intuitively awakened starseed. Peace. Okay, and not allowing anyone to disrupt your peace, right? Someone will be or is ashamed at how they treated you, but I'm getting here in them, it's like looking back what's behind you, and it is behind you. Even though it may still be like pulling at you, it is already behind you. You've already exited a loop. You've already exited a cycle. You have, reached another level in this earth realm experience. That's what I'm getting here, okay? And you're on the other side in your peace. You see the back is turned, right? So look at this. Happiness, success is on the way, and you are deserving, babe. Some of you guys have been through so much in this lifetime that you starting to feel like the chaos is just the norm, right? But it's not. But you are the mirror, right? That's your mission. Source is telling me to tell you that. Spirit saying tell you that, okay? You are of a different ranking is what I'm getting here. Look at this. Wow. And there's a transformation. So you are at a moment of transformation. That's what I'm getting. Okay? Yeah. Please give us more for the collective. Honoring your path. Okay? Honoring your path. Set intentions for your future. Full moon energy. Okay? Set those intentions and standing in your power. You're exiting something, collective. I feel like this could be very difficult for you because this is something that you may have struggled with in the past. This could be someone that's showing up in a different avatar, but it just keeps showing up. The same thing, the same type of energy, but just in different avatars. That's a test, babe. And you are coming out on the other side of that, right? But just knowing what your path is, right? So definitely checking like what your life path is. Checking your birth chart, your natal chart for you, your person, cross watchers as well, will tell you a lot, okay? That's what I'm getting here. But there's something to do here with your present power and honoring your path. You finally are doing that. That's what I'm getting, and leaving people to fix their own problems, okay? You're a fixer, okay? But I feel like that part of this cycle has ended, right? Turning it within. Okay, so I'm seeing here courage. This took a lot of courage, and turning your back on something took a lot of courage, but new beginnings are ahead. And I'm seeing here trusting your higher self, right? Your energy is no longer fragmented. So I feel like your energy was fragmented because it was going all over the place, right? Helping everyone and fixing everything. And that was something that was conditioned upon your incarnation, right? I feel like you were supposed to be the catalyst for lessons, but you weren't supposed to fix them. You weren't supposed to be so emotionally invested, right? So now with that being said, we have new beginnings, and you're no longer fragmented. So you're calling those bits and pieces of you back, or you are now coming back whole again. Congratulations, collective. Look, happiness, joy, fun. Look at that. I'm seeing here, it's like the moment you found yourself and realized your worth beyond, and you are worth more than beyond any other specific connection, if that made sense, right? You're beyond, it's like you found yourself, or you are. That's why things could be all over the place. That's for some of you guys, okay? Everything, everywhere, all at once, but it's all coming back together. That's what I'm getting. Your internal peace is definitely mirroring absolute chaos. Internal chaos, maybe external chaos with those that you've left behind. You guys, dark thoughts. You see that? Friends, colleagues. Would you look at this confirmation coming out? But this, with you, you see the trophy. Winner. You've reached a new milestone. And it's time for their journey as well. You got love coming in. Okay? I don't know if that's past or someone future. This could be someone new for some of you guys. Okay? This could even be someone that you're going to be working with, a new opportunity, something like that, right? What else do we have here? So there's a commitment, but somebody has the exit victim mentality. Ascended master, you've reached new levels, babe. I'm leaving this message here. Thank you guys so much as always for stopping by. I will see you guys for your next reading. Until next time, guys, take care. Love ya. Bye.